I was up, dude, all day, forcing myself to watch this chick's channel. I'm watching her get lip injections. I'm watching her tattoo her eyebrows on. I'm watching her
Wait, what? Tattoo? What?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's so that you no longer have to keep going to the like cosmetic, the nail place and
Oh,
get your eyebrows like waxed and nice and
oh,
stuff. You just
oh,
shave them and get it tattooed.
yeah, it was
oh,
just.
oh my god. I did not know that was a thing, to be honest.
I
I'm
wish I
surprised
did.
it didn't.
Yeah, you don't hang around with enough vapid chicks. Dude, I'm around chicks that are so vapid that, like, they make Japanese porn seem like such a treat. Maybe it's because I don't understand the language. There could be, like, a horrible storyline that I'm beating off to and have no idea.
This
Point
mom, raped 5 times a day, is just paying for her children's bills. Oh yeah, Chin Chin's getting it.
Oh, God. Like, I know this one chick who treats, like, I talked to her about, like, what I was doing on YouTube a little bit, but not too much. And then she goes, I don't understand it. This doesn't make any sense. How is this and this working? Like, what? This is crazy you're doing that. Like, it's stupid and unrealistic or something. Meanwhile, she's paying Instagram influencers $600 for their meal plans. So she could get super fit and get in Instagram shape. And I'm like, you do realize these women you're talking to use Photoshop in their photos. No human body actually looks like that without Photoshop or surgery. I'm doing this for my butt and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, you're going to stay single, girl, because you're so into your own head. It's ridiculous. I stay in contact with her so I know what the average female thinks like. You know? Because, like, sometimes when you're playing video games, you're reading books, you're watching manga, the overlying theme of, like, manga and anime in general is that if people are given the chance to be good, they will, you know? Like, the world...
You're waiting for her redemption arc?
No, it's never coming. What I'm saying is you watch all this shit and you read those crap and you think, you know, humanity just has the spark to do great things. And then you talk to her and it's like, oh, I pay this girl $800 to, like, she was paying some Russian girl to put fake eyebrows, eyelashes, that's it. She's paying this crazy amount of money for fake eyelashes individually put on her eyes. And I'm like, why? So that my eyelashes look amazing. Why? You're not dating anybody. You're not having sex. You don't think any man's good enough for you. You're insane.
I mean, sure, good for your self-esteem, but I mean...
There's at some point where you start to tap her off into self-worship.
That is true.
And she's one of those women that sit there and say, like, oh, women are paid less than men. So she's uninformed. Like, she has the narrative she's been told and she runs with it. And at one point she was even saying, your fan base seems like it's a lot of uneducated guys that are misogynist and blah, blah, blah. And I didn't even bother saying anything because I knew if I did, it would turn into this long debate that I don't want to have over text. And it's like, you ever stop and think that maybe they got fucked over by annoying, vapid women? Does it ever cross your mind? Your version of fucked over, like for her, she was like, oh, this guy fucked me over. He ghosted me and we were going out for like weeks and I thought we really had something. That's fucked over for her. Fucked over for a man is when the woman you're about to marry, you find out, is leading a double life and live with another guy. That's fucked over.
That's pretty fucked up.
Fucked over is when a woman steals your money. You know? Because she thought she was pregnant by another guy, so she was trying to get an abortion. That's fucked over for a man. Fucked over for Little Miss Princess was, he just ghosted me.
All men are trash.
Exactly. Men just suck. No, you
I remember,
suck at picking.
I remember on Instagram, I follow a couple of meme pages, right? And there was one run by a girl, and one goes like, me and my bestie looking for men, and then you just see like 2 girls like walking through a garbage dump, and the guy was like, you know, it's y'all the ones that pick nowadays, so you know, don't fuck. No, it's actually a comedian who said it. It's not a... Hold on. I'm pretty sure you'll like it.
Still has to find it now.
Nah, you'll love it.
It's like I've said before. Like, I have no sympathy for women that complain about dating. Because at the end of the day, they get to choose. You get to pick of the litter. For men, it's like digging in a dumpster. you're praying to God you come across like something decent, you know? Like you go through the back alley of like a fancy restaurant and Luigi comes out. Hey, it's you. You look a little hungry. I am Luigi. What do you got for me? A rigatoni for you, fresh off the plate. Some rich guy didn't want it. Oh my God, it's untouched. Praise the Lord. In real life, all the chicks that'd be perfect for you are already engaged or married. We get along fantastically. Oh, she's married. Just great.
Can't find the video. It was basically something along the lines of, you're calling all men trash, but you're the one picking from the menu. What does that say about you?
I don't even feel all women are trash. I just feel a large majority of women are a pain in the ass. You can't say most chicks aren't entitled today, dude.
Maybe not in my circle. Like, I have seen like chicks outside my circle. Like,
your country has health care, so it's a little less barbaric there. Did you have a shootout today, Xiltix?
No, we had a bike accident.
You had a what?
A bicycle accident.
A bicycle accident. There's literally a shootout going on with the police in Philadelphia right now.
Well, you know,
this is America. It's a fucking mess.
I hate how America's a superpower. I don't hate, like, Americans. I just hate America.
The government is an issue. Our government is probably one of the most fucked up governments.
But see, one thing I hate...
it's not third world here, nobody really sees it as a big problem. But if our money was as shit as, like, Venezuela or something, or Mexico or Argentina, like, if our money was, like, third world level, everybody'd be rioting constantly. But since, like, it's shit here and you can still get an iPhone 12, everybody's cool.
It's all okay.
Sure, we got a Republican representative that went against abortions even if the girl is raped or had family incest. But, dude, iPhone 12.
But video games, though, those are a problem.
What the bleeding hell is this?
Do you have fucking Country Roads as your ringtone?
Hell no.
Country roads, take me home. Want to play Fallout 76?
What?
Let's play Fallout 76.
The funny thing is, like, I turned on the Bethesda uploader, or whatever the fucking thing is, like about a month ago, and you know what it did?
What?
It installed Fallout 76.
Automatically?
Yeah. Because we played the...
Oh, the beta?
Yeah. It's just like, what the fuck is this? I think somebody called me from a wrong number, left me a voicemail.
I heard Rob.
What? What the fuck is this? It's an old white man.
What does he say?
I think he said, "You cold?" God almighty. And my ringtone is the Isley Brothers.
Ah, those guys.
Black soul music.
I prefer jazz. What's the difference between soul and jazz? Soul and jazz. Oh, sorry, Clanky.
There's a huge difference between soul music and jazz music.
One's better?
That's all subjective, but personally, I feel soul music's better.
Like you were saying?
I was going to say about DSP, I was actually thinking about it the other day.
Mm-hmm.
And I realized if he does actually get better and was a better streamer and video maker, he'd actually make less money and get less views.
That's a good point. Clank has a good point. If DSP gets better, quality-wise, he loses distractors and in turn make less money.
It is inarguable that our DSP makes more money than me, and you could see the difference in quality, so you're onto something.
Well, I mean, in a sense of that, his shit quality is what attracts the detractors, and what keeps them going, you know? It's DSP's I'm right, you're wrong mentality, you know? I'm never going to change, because this has worked for 10 years, even though I'm in depth.
It's 11 years.
Oh, 11 years, sorry, my bad. But no, you're wrong, Gundam. So what Clank is saying is, if he ever gets better, and is like, oh snap, I guess I was right, and starts admitting to his mistakes, start improving everything, he'd actually make less money because he'd lose his detractors. He'd be less relevant as well.
I'd say you're right. I should be living proof of how working hard can only come to your detriment.
Well, then work less hard.
Yeah, that's what
Because
I'm
if he
thinking
gets
doing.
better, he starts having actual competition with people that are actually good as well.
Because DSP is famous now for being DSP, you know?
Yeah.
Because he's such a shit-tard. But like, if he was ever just another streamer, man, he'd be the most irrelevant person ever. A guy that does $1,000 reveal was his cat.
That everyone knew about already.
Yeah, like the detractors already knew he had a cat. And he is like, no, you guys thought that I went out and got a cat, but I've always had this cat for a while now. So that was the flex. It's like, no, I did have a cat, but longer than you thought, therefore you didn't get it correct.
Fucking got one of his mods to quit. I like how DSP is just so self-destructive in every way.
Without a shadow of a doubt. He's always been self-destructive. That's what makes him amazing. There's Twitter accounts and they tweet shit and don't nobody give a fuck.
No, but I mean, like, even then, I don't think I'm that much a big deal. I think I'm just, I'm an everyday guy, and some people like to, tweet what I see, whatever.
Here's the thing.
But, like, people like SJWs,
Yeah.
they believe they're one in the trillion,
like they're special,
non-binary.
they have unique ideas.
They have unique ideas. They're here to bring down the world.
Sex.
Yeah.
They've transcended gender,
They've transcended biology.
Exactly. And their pets also transcend biology. Don't gender identify my animal. Like, shut the fuck up. Why couldn't you live in Venezuela? If I had magic powers, every motherfucker that needed to go would be gone. Like, I just snap my fingers like Will Smith and drop some social justice warriors in, like, third world countries. That's hot. That's hot. Now let me see you get a coconut out of the tree before you die of dehydration, fucker. Seeming to miss that patriarchy now, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man.
The point being, what I was saying is, it's the people that don't think much of themselves that usually get something going on, and the people that think highly of themselves, no one gives a fuck about.
Yeah.
As Clanky said, we're in the top 1% of Twitch. Hell, we might even be higher.
Well, I mean, was it like
to get the top
10%?
The top 1% of Twitch is 5 viewers. Do you
No,
know?
it was like 10.
No, it was 5.
Oh, 5. Okay.
Yeah, Clanky, wasn't it 5?
No, I think it is 10 viewers, but it's also getting 10% of your followers as your normal viewer count makes you in the top, 1%.
All right.
Which you guys definitely get.
Yeah.
So that means there's 99% of motherfuckers they could barely struggle past 2 viewers. No wonder Twitch is hanging on so tight to all those thoughts.
I mean, it's... I don't know, mate. It's... Everyone's trying to be each other, and everyone's trying to be unique. But I guess that's why everyone likes you, because you're, real,
You may
It's like, I'm not unique. Yeah, it's like, I'm not unique. Just some faggot on the internet telling you how it is. If you're like, oh, I love this, and you're like, did not expect that.
It really, that explains the whole thing. Didn't see any of this coming. I didn't prepare for any of it, really. I figured by this time I'd hit 100K, then get my silver play button. But now it kind of alters how I feel about myself in the sense if I don't see myself as the biggest pile of shit anymore. It's kind of like maybe I have more to offer the world than everyone around me told me I had. Like your family. Because I was left to go to the worst fucking schools. And when I had problems, it was like, man up, figure it out, learn to fight, study, stupid. Nobody expected anything of me and my family. It didn't matter that I had artistic abilities. It didn't matter I learned how to play instruments by ear. It didn't matter. I learned how to read on my own. It's just kind of like, fuck them. But my sister, they made sure she went to like nice schools where it's safe. You know, the biggest problem in her high school was like the kids didn't know what sexuality they were. Like, oh, I'm gay. And then the next week, her gay friend is now straight. Then a month later, he figured out he was gay and he just lying to himself. Then he thought he was straight again. And it's just like, I think this little piece of shit is looking to stick his dick in anything. That's his problem.
Get the dog away from him.
Exactly. Keep nibbles away from him.
You're going to nibble on something else, I'll tell you that much.
I went to school, dude, where the hall monitors gambled with the kids. So you go down the hall and there'd be a craps ring going on. People were playing dice. That's where I developed a gambling problem. And let me tell you, having a gambling problem, being under the age of 10 years of age is dangerous, motherfucker, because you don't have no income, so you can't pay your debts. And when you can't pay your debts, everybody kicking your ass looking for their money. I'm sorry, Rodney. I tried to steal the money from my Aunt Rosie's purse, but she was broke too. Like, well, I guess I'm going to beat your ass till you got the money. It was ridiculous. That was what they left me to. Oh, God.
No, I remember this one chick I was out for going out with for a while. She is. I asked her like, "Oh, what do you want to do?" She's like, "Oh, I want to do something fun." And it's like, "All right, we'll go to the casino." She's like, "Sure." And during the casino, like as we were gambling, like I was teaching her the shit, just on the roulette table. She's like, "Oh, I know my uncle has a really bad gambling issue. Like he's highly addictive, and so it's ruined his life." I was like, "Oh, that sucks." It's like, yeah, but I found this really fun. I could see why he's getting addicted. I think I pretty much ruined her from that on, because last time I saw her, she was in a casino again. So I think I accidentally broke her life.
Good work. I stopped gambling because I couldn't afford the ass whoopings. Motherfuckers would beat me. They'd take my comic books as payment. And the comic books they took technically should have covered a lot of my bills, but they wanted more. Then they take my handheld games. Oh, they took everything. Took my pencils and shit and break them. I don't know what purpose that served. Then you go into class and teacher's like, you don't have any pencils. I'm like, I had debts to pay. Meanwhile, my family's like, he's fine. He's going to learn how to be a man in that situation. Oh, God, if I died as a little kid, it would have been so much better. I still had some semblance of hope back then.
Well, such is life.
In the fucking zone. I was like a tiny Hunter S. Thompson. If they just gave me some booze, a cap, liquor, and a cigarette, I'd have been like a little cultural icon. Meet the 10-year-old who has a gambling and drinking problem.
Ghetto Dr. Phil.
You gotta understand. No, Phil, what you need to understand, motherfuckers, I gotta pay these motherfuckers or they gonna kill me. They took my shoes and they had lights in them, Phil. You know how hard it is to get shoes with lights when you 10? God, I don't know why people want childhood. My childhood was shit.
Well, if you get a childhood, I'm pretty sure it would have been good.
Okay, if I had a good childhood, so be it then. Shit, Michael Jackson's childhood seemed better than mine. You only got beatings from one motherfucker, then you got on stage. I was hollering like that for free.
As you're running away from the black dudes.
Yeah.
Fine to noble air, Andy.
So, what do you think of the toilet game?
Oh, yeah, I'm down to play it.
What's Clanky, have you seen it?
No.
Whereas to here, it's like every game has to be somewhat serious or have a political statement or ideology. The Japanese are like, we give you racing game where you're taking a shit. And we're like, brilliant!
Your favorite weapon is a toilet paper.
Oh, well, point being, I guess I was trying to make that I sidetracked off of my existential crisis of my youth. Everyone told me I wasn't worth a damn. Now I got this shit going on. And it's like a weird duality where people say I'm the man, and still people in my personal life can't fathom that I'm worth anything to anyone.
Yeah, no, because like I was reading about that. Like internet fame is very strange. Like if
Unless
you
like
put
you
it
hit
if you put
PewDiePie
it to
level.
well, I mean, like if you put it to but PewDiePie is a celebrity. Like he is known to a lot of like younger kids. But like if you put into metrics like how many people know you, you'd be amazed. Like 5,000 people in London know you. It's like it's insane. 5,000 people. But then if you're on the street and walking around and maybe even talking, nobody really recognizes you.
Yeah.
Like everyone, like a lot of people know about you, but don't. Yes.
It's like hard for you to explain, but in the grand scheme of things, I think more people know me now than ever before in my entire life.
Yeah, but then at the same time they don't because it's your voice.
Yeah, I hide myself.
Yeah, I know. But like nobody would ever come. Like if you were like in the grocery store, nobody ever stops. Like, oh my god, it's a Gundam. Can I have your autograph?
Yeah, people confuse me with other YouTubers.
Okay. Such as
I don't
James
know.
Charles.
Some dude I forgot. I wish people thought it's James Charles. I charge her $500 for meeting me.
Hello,
Hey,
sisters.
sisters. Looks like you got to pay the entry fee. Like this guy contacted me on Instagram. He owns this helicopter company or something. And they give tours over New York City. I don't know. Like people sit in a helicopter and take photos from like the skyline of New York City staring at shit. And he's like, anytime you come to New York City, you can come up here for free.
That's awesome.
And I'm sitting here like, that's cool. Even though, like, I know my luck, I get up there and somehow fall the fuck out of that thing, so I ain't fucking with it. I mean, really think about it.
He actually works for Twitch and trying to get you to kill you.
Exactly.
He's gonna,
It's
like, push you out
Hassan
to chop
from
for like
Twitch.
a communist.
So Hassan from Twitch is calling in a favor. So I told my mother about it, and she's like, why would they want to give you that? What did you do? What do you have to do to get that? What have you done to help them? I'm like, no, they just like what I do. Oh, they like what you do. I'm like, yes, I guess he's kind of a fan. Oh, It is just kind of like, okay, fine. God damn it.
Yeah, I tell very little people about my Twitch thing, just because the tangents I have, like, I don't want that to reflect to it, like, to some extent, my extent, Xiltix is a character. Like, I don't say, Ching Chong, sucker my cocker,
In
work.
real life, yeah. It's definitely not something you want to put over the loudspeaker.
I shout that over the intercom at my store.
Would a lick of my balls come to the front desk?
Ligma. What's Ligma, you ask? You have gonorrhea. Shout that over the fucking intercom. But anyways, I generally, like, it is a character for me to some extent. And when I do tell some people about it, and they're like, oh, how is it? And it's like, well, I mean, I had a dude give me like $300 once. That's still kind of mind-blowing. And they're like, oh, wow, And then they're like sort of impressed, but not really.
Yeah.
And then they're really happy about like their 50 likes on Instagram. Like, how much money have you earned from that?
I know, right? Like they like hear you as like, oh, isn't that cute? But they don't realize you have more clout than they probably ever get in their lives. And maybe it's like a defense mechanism. Because I know it certainly has to be for all the chicks that have known me personally and dated me. Because it's just kind of like, oh, you're doing your little YouTube thing, huh? And it's like, I'm bigger than all the people you follow on Instagram. Fuck you. I want my respect, god damn it. Say, little thing, bitch. Little thing. This motherfucker you're following here wishes he had as much juice as me. All I have to do is pick up the phone and make a phone call. I have a new computer here tomorrow. And it'll be custom made with all sorts of bullshit on it. So I'm getting to that point where it's like, I don't feel the people in my personal life respect me, and it bothers me. It's a little depressing. It's like, if only you guys who are supposed to love me half as much as the people on the internet.
I mean, I do feel like bad for you about that, because I mean, I seriously believe that,
I was Hitler in a past life is what you're getting at?
No. That for how far you've come and what you've done is just, it's still amazing. I still think, you have achieved a lot. Because to me, like, I've seen you literally from the start, you know, where we are getting like 4 views, you know,
The
you're
good
still
old
doing your
days.
mod reviews, you know, and to see you grow into like this almost 300k sub channel, you know, like 300k, you know, like that's a concert hall full more.
I didn't
Like
even
how
think
many,
of it that way.
you know, like that's how many people like subscribe, you know. It's not like a like on Instagram could be a bot, you know. But like a subscribe, you know, like I definitely know you don't use subscriber bots because God knows you can't afford it. But you know, it's like, you know, if you think about it, you know, it's 300 people that's like, yes, I want to tune into this guy, you know, and how that has just, you know, grown over the years. I think that's still really impressive.
I like the shift with me just being more of myself is what surprised me because I thought me being me was going to just lead to it going downhill. But I had just given up, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of tired of doing mod videos. I love mods, but I hate what Bethesda's become.
Yeah, no, like I told you, you know, I personally don't think you would have gotten this far if you were constantly doing mod videos.
Which
I mean,
you're right. You called it out years ago.
I mean, like, is MXR still relevant? All he does is just like, look, I put tits in this game.
I put tits in the game. Here's a sexy thumbnail.
You know, that's his formula, you know? Like, sure, he's got 1 million subscribers, but, I mean, do you think anyone is gonna send him a fucking, what is it, unicorn grade or what is master grade Gundam to him?
I think he does have a P.O. box where people send him nice stuff.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure all he gets is, like, tits. Silicone titties, like, here.
Oh, you got to give it to MXR. He at least had a woman that stuck with him through it all.
Oh, there you go.
My woman jetted. Right when it started taking off, she jumped ship.
She missed a star. That's on her.
That's true. I am with you there. She pulled the ripcord at the wrong time.
I gotta.
Hmm.
I just looked it up. With all your YouTube followers, you have enough to be able to fill 2 of the world's largest football stadium.
If only they'd all show up.
True, but you gotta think about it. Like, that's a shit ton of people.
Yeah, it is. Like, I never thought of it in that context. I just look at the numbers and I don't factor them. You know, it's
No,
like,
you have.
I like
you
look
should
at the
really-
numbers and it's just like, look, it's gotten higher. Okay.
The world's largest football stadium holds 114,000 maximum capacity. You're at nearly 300,000. So you could fill 2 of them and still have leftovers.
Well, let's hope I can reach 1 million so I can get that gold play button to match my shitty silver one.
Who was it James Key that someone stole his gold play buttons of?
I think it was James Key. Yeah. Oh no, I don't think it was James Key. I think it was someone else. Was it Swagger Souls, maybe?
No, I thought it was James Key.
Don't remember. But yeah, we were watching a YouTuber, and he was like, he's doing like a little house tour,
Mhm.
and he was like, yeah, here's my silver play button, and I was like, oh, well, James Key, where's your golden play button? Well, yeah, that one got nicked. And then I think he said something along the lines of, don't worry, it's cheap. They don't make them out of gold anymore, so it's not worth anything.
Yeah. That sucked. They literally switched up in April. And I think I was able to get mine at the end of April. I was sitting there like, I can't wait to get this. It's made real. So it's the old ones are nice. They look like something you could be proud of. The new ones are like a slab of aluminum with a little etching on it and a fucking mirror. God damn it. Every facet of YouTube I've missed out on. The money, the fortune, and even the play button, the respect. I missed out on everything that made being a YouTuber good.
Yeah, I mean, I really like, that's the one thing I feel shitty about. Like, if you grew big in the time of DSP, you'd be rolling in dough, but,
God.
you know, maybe, but, you know, there's still a silver lining. I mean, you know, you still have that fame, there, like your Patreon, so, I mean,
It is-
imagine if Patreon wasn't a thing now, and
Oh,
your
God,
only
this shit would
income
be-
was YouTube.
Well, this shit
You
would
know?
be
You'd stream
even
more.
bigger a fucking cunt. Like when you said like investing in bots, I silently thought to myself, it'd be like a negative investment.
Exactly. Because you won't ever see that money back.
Because YouTube is so fucking stupid. It is so dumb. The new algorithm is demonetizing damn near everybody. But only people that matter get their shit remonetized quickly. Everybody else can suck a dick. Unless you're me, then you can wait 3 days.
Unless you make extremely family-friendly content, then, you know,
Yeah.
with no opinion, just no whatsoever. Like, I know, this World War I channel, World War II was it? Like, they just do historic videos. Like, he blew up around the time of Battlefield 1, and he just talked about, like, you know, just World War I in general, and he's like, oh, I don't make any money off YouTube. They just constantly get demonetized because it's violence. Even though I'm, like, just talking about history.
See, the thing is, YouTubers can't do any sort of thing that's called violence. But major companies can put up, like, trailers that are violent as they want to be, rappers, etc. They don't get demonetized. It's a double standard. And it's atrocious because the only reason why all of these major platforms are on YouTube is because the creators built this platform to where the mainstream media couldn't ignore it anymore, and now they see that they have to be on it. And YouTube is catering towards that at the detriment of what made it exist. YouTube is Disneying its own fucking platform. Oh, you guys that like Star Wars and made it big? Fuck you. We've got a new agenda now. If you don't like this, you're obviously a Nazi. By the way, my personality for videos is toned down. Like, you have the character Xiltix, the character of Gundam. Like, the shit I say when the camera and the microphone is off is 10 times more wild. I censor the shit out of myself.
There you go.
Like, when I used to drive around with Pa, she used to say all the time, why don't you say the things you say in your car and put it on YouTube? Because it's so much funnier. And I'm like, because I do this, YouTube will delete my channel. I say how I 100% feel about situations with the way I tear things to pieces. It's ridiculous. They'll get rid of me. Everything would be considered hate speech. He made fun of this guy who had a club foot. It's hate speech. He called my mother Snaggletooth. So what? You want to try to play fucking Fallout 76 now?
No.
Okay.
Dude, I never want to touch that game ever.
Why, you don't want to be violently ill again?
That shows the state of Fallout. Even though it's in better shape than Star Citizen, we prefer getting in Star Citizen.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So, to us, it's always, you know, like, oh, there's no way we can fix this problem, says the only country where it happens. And, you know, like me and Clanky said, yeah, or at least I told Clanky, like, if the government really wanted to oppress you, like, and it was smart enough, it would not take away your guns. It would give you guns. Because, you know, they always spout, like, you know, if we have these guns in case the government does something tyrannical, we can fight back. It's like, you're, like, in Flint, isn't, like, the government basically poisoning the food, you know, the water supply? It's like, I'm reading all this shit. It's like, oh, the government's doing this, you know. There's this cop that's planting drugs in people's cars and getting them arrested, and he's, like, got 96 people arrested or some bullshit. I don't know. So, like, you have your guns, but you're barely using them, and the only time it's ever being used is against each other. Sorry, it's just a bit alien to me, you know?
I just can't make any sense of this country anymore. See, the thing is, the reason why nobody's that upset about this Philadelphia shooting yet is because it's in a poor black area and it involves drug dealers. And as I just already stated, like, when it's all according to plan, what America feels is normal. Oh, shootings in black areas with drugs, that's a normal thing. That just happens in that sort of culture and area. The second some white dude flips his shit and starts capping up like a food festival in a white area, everyone loses their mind because it's not part of the plan. You know, that's not how the script is supposed to go. That's when everybody wants, like, it's funny to see these white people sitting and saying shit like, I'm worried when I go out now that someone could shoot me. I'm like, that's how I grew up. Welcome to my world. I've been like this since the 90s. Like, my God. It just doesn't make any sense to me on any level. Nothing makes any fucking sense. And if the government ever decided to go tyrannical and take over, like we said before, they would just use drones. Why bother
I
sending people
was
over?
telling Clanky. No, I was telling Clanky the other day this. Like, if the government really wanted to kill you, right, and they're having trouble because you have guns, there's more ways to kill a person than with guns. They'll just starve you out.
They starve
Just-
you out, blow
yeah.
the place up.
I think
Poison.
starving you out. It's like, all right, just don't supply the nearest Walmart. What it isn't gonna do? Hunt?
Yeah. There's a lot of hunters. I just sent you a link. The Bagel Boss is that Hard Stern show.
I saw that.
Like, if this is how he fights, man, he get fucked up. What is this?
Like I told you, mate. The fucking like most internet fights, man. It's just people doing the helicopter.
Yeah, like, look at this. It's
Like
one of the
I
worst-
was smoking with my friend the other day, and he's like, "I gotta punch someone," and like he did like that side swing, you know, that really open swing.
Yeah,
you know
where,
what I'm
like,
on
they
about?
Cock it out and throw it way out.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck is that? It's like I'm gonna punch. He's like, you ain't gonna punch. You gonna slap him like that.
Well, if you're going for such a wide haymaker, a fast jab would stop you. Or if
Yeah,
the dude was doing some sort of martial art or Jeet Kune Do, he'd attack your inner wrist with his wrist, nullifying, well, actually hitting your forearm.
It's
You
the
already
fuck-
take martial arts.
Yeah, no. If you wanted to end it quick, just fucking one good throw punch. That knocks somebody down real quick. If you
Oh,
really
I
want to
haven't
get rid of
done
them.
Throat punches. I didn't think of that. Right in the windpipe. That's good thinking.
Oh, that's a quick downer right there.
God, look at this man throw punches. No wonder he got taken down so quickly. He's got nothing. Looks like a fat kid trying to dance. He's like trying to milk this Bagel Boss shit to hell.
I mean, I would too. Before he gets demonetized.
He's getting to the point of where people are getting annoyed with him. Like, I understand trying to like make the best of a situation, but when you go about it this way, it makes people dislike you more than support you.
Yeah. I mean, he's short, you know.
What? Is that real? That can't be real.
Oh!
What? Bagel Boss or Lenny?
I'm going with Bagel Boss.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's how much you are disgusted by Lenny. But what if
Bagel
he's-
Boss is going to fight Lenny Dykstra. If that's real, Bagel Boss is a dead man. Lenny Dykstra used to play on a baseball team. He's a full-size human being.
How much street fights? I just watched the street fight. Dude got absolutely nailed.
Yep. Lenny Dykstra is going to fight Bagel Boss. Wait, I was looking at a young picture of Lenny Dykstra. What the fuck is this? He's all this dirt. This is fucking trash.
Is it like Logan Paul versus KSI?
Logan Paul and KSI would probably be a better fight. And that shit reeked of two dudes who've never actually been beaten to fuck. Let me find some better pictures of Lenny Dykstra. This is fucking dumb. Still should be able to take Bagel Boss, even though he's like old and fat.
Dude, anyone could take on Bagel Boss. He got famous for being, for getting dunked
For getting
on.
dry. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Well. Yeah, I was feeling like ass today. I was too tired to even fucking paint, dude.
Take it easy, mate. Consider maybe
Yeah.
going on a vacation?
For what money?
I don't know. Just like doesn't have to go anywhere exquisite. You don't exactly have to burn like $5 million.
Oh, the world's best CSGO player just got banned from Twitch.
Wait,
What he did to get banned? Like, he
Who got
better-
banned?
The best CSGO player in the world. He got banned on Twitch.
What do you do now?
Now I'm trying to look. No, he's suspended for a week. That's not a ban. That's a suspension. Oh, he used a homophobic slur, huh?
Нет.
Yeah, he called a friend something, which is a Russian word, which is a slur against gay men in an esports broadcast.
So, it's sad how you can't even call yourself your friend a fag anymore.
Times have changed.
It's just, it's weird how society feels like it's going backwards, back to that sort of 1930s and 40s sort of hyper clean BS. He was banned for engaging in hateful conduct against a person or group. Wouldn't it be hateful conduct if you were saying it to insult someone and saying bad things about the gay community? Would that be hateful conduct? Like, for the longest time, I assumed hate speech was like if you actually went on a rant about gay people or something. But now hate speech is just simply saying something people felt was bad. And the funny
Yeah.
thing is, Amaranth and Alinity still not banned.
Like, sure, like, no, you know, like, for, like, I'll play devil's advocate for, let's say, Amaranth. It's like what her N-word debacle.
Mhm.
It's like fine, you know. It you know, she didn't outright mean it like PewDiePie, you know,
Mhm.
like straight up. Like, okay, maybe it was you know, a slip and it did come out. I would still say it's ban worthy, but not like complete removal of her Twitch account and everything. But she definitely went completely unpunished, you know. There are
Mhm.
people who have done the same and just, you know, are gone.
Like I did in my video, there was a guy who said idiots, but Twitch staff thought they heard the N-word,
Yeah,
so they banned him.
Exactly.
Like, it happens all the time, even just not even on the Twitch platform, but there's like, I watch GTA RP, and on the server there's cops and stuff, and they gave one guy who's like really not well known,
Mhm.
but he committed the same crime as like lots of other people that have done like a lot worse stuff, and he's like getting a much worse sentence just because he's not as well known. Like, because he's a small streamer, but like all the big streamers are actually sticking up for him, saying, "No, that's bullshit. Like, if we did that, you wouldn't give us that, like, you know, that punishment. He deserves better than that."
You gotta
But it's
love
just,
how even the RP is getting as corrupt as real world. Well, the real moral of the story here is this guy forgot his Alinity shield.
Of course.
Like, when he said that, he should have... That's right, I have to make my own Alinity shield. Hold on.
you make like a Captain America shield, but with a Linity's like emblem.
No, I'm gonna, like, put up a picture of Alinity, so whenever we stream again, if something goes wrong, I just pop up Alinity.
I'll pop up Amaranth.
Oh, God. Twitch seems like it's deteriorating even worse now. Like, the second Ninja left, it's like it just ramped up.